Hello everyone, Dr. Pink here, and we are going to show you early beginner players, no further than 3 months into this game, how to use Loki to progress your account. Getting Loki right now is such a huge advancement for early game players, and I'm sick of seeing the end game content creators and all of them who are years into this game. You'll never see half of the champions they use because you'll probably quit before then, and they say Loki's not that great. He's okay for early players, but they don't really know how great he is for early game players. So let's get straight to it, okay? Loki is an amazing champion for you if you just started this game. And so why is that? Well, let's get right to it. First off, for a little bit of context, my account is within day 20, okay? Actually, I'm really very progressed for a day 20 account, and it's because I'm like an expert at starting over fresh and maximizing my account progression. This is actually one of my slower new accounts. I've done this about 20 times starting over fresh. It's just fun for me to do that part of it. Free to play, mind you, not spending a single dime. And so let's show you the first reason why Loki is amazing for early game players. Let's go to the arena first. First off, as you may or may not know, arena Loki is a god tier champion for the beginner player, okay? So let's choose a team that's likely stronger than mine, or likely, here we go. So we have a team right here with one crazy strong champion. They have a Loki as well, and they have some pretty good nukers here. And so what I'm going to do is use Loki to ensure that I can lock down the enemy team. Loki is perfect for you early game players who have a weak lineup, and you just need to use him to neutralize the enemy. Okay, now how can you do that? Look at my team power, 60,000 versus 77,000 over here. Okay, how are we going to win this? First, I'm going to use Spirit Host to make sure that I go first. Since they have a higher team power than me, if I start with Loki here in the lead position, and Loki will give you accuracy to make sure your skills hit better, while that's great, if I do that, I'm probably going to lose. So what I do is I get Spirit Host, and Spirit Host is easily farmable from the early game campaign for free. Very easy to grab. And so I'll put Spirit Host first, I'll put my Loki, and then I'll put my Ninja and my Kale, two nukers. And it's a very similar team lineup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. And now the only way this is going to work is if Loki is 3-star ascendant. Okay, so he's got 3 pink stars. And why is that? Well, the reason for that is he needs to start in Perfect Veil right here. You'll see he's invisible, mind you. And so the reason why that's important is because when we use these skills right here, has a 75% chance of stealing buffs, and then cannot be resisted if under Perfect Veil. We can also reduce their turn meter by 100%, and if that misses, of course, we'll increase the attack of. We'll fill the turn meters of all our allies by 15%. We'll speed up our team, and then we'll also increase our team's attack. But the real reason why he's really great at locking down the team is because if you start invisible here and you target the enemy with this skill, you are going to block their active skills with a 75% chance, with no mastery books added, mind you, just the champion as is, and block buffs on the enemy team. And he's going to spread it as long as you start in Perfect Veil. So let's put it on Wukong, for example. Okay, that was a 25%. That sucked. Alright, bad example. And we got nuked. So bad luck there, okay? So we're in trouble. Oh no, and it's all going downhill now. Alright, let's try that again. That's hilarious. So since our Loki is not booked, and we are early game players, we don't have any books to level up his skills, we're going to stick with this 75% chance right here, alright? So here we go. Again, we're starting with Perfect Veil because we have Loki at 3 pink stars. We ascended him to a 3rd ascension level. And then we're going to put this on this champion. Blocked active skills, and it put a block buffs And so it spread it across the entire team, okay? So now we're going to use our Spirit Host. We're going to increase our attack. And the turn order is important. You want your Loki to go as fast as possible. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And I want my Spirit Host to give me the attack buff to go before my nukers. And here come my nukers. Kale, who is the best starting champion for you early game players. And then we're going to use Ninja. Now here comes Loki again. We can steal turn meter. Who we're going to do? One of the harder champions. Or we can do Wukong or this one. I'm more worried about Wukong. We still have them blocked, so they can only use their basic attack. So we're not really scared of them yet, alright? We're doing great. I'm going to put block debuffs on with Spirit Host. We're going to pray this gets down some of their attackers. Oh boy, we're not doing the greatest. Let's pray this gets someone down. Oh no, we're not doing great. Now what we're hoping for is Loki to hit with his first skill to extend the debuffs on the enemy team. Yes! And so he got Wukong locked here. So you'll see now that Wukong is still locked, and that's great for us. Unfortunately, it did not work on this champion. But we're going to nuke again with Kale, and boom, things are looking great. This is not that great there. Okay, looks like we're going to be able to finish. Oh my god, we're going to yeah, there we go. All right, so we finished it. That team was extremely, extremely powerful. If I went in with my typical Spirit Host and then War Maiden and then 2 nuker lineup, I can almost guarantee you I would not have won that fight, okay? Loki is such a huge supportive champion for you early game players to make sure you can get those wins. Just for funsies, let's try another crazy stack team. And we got the block active skills, but we didn't get the block debuffs. I'm not sure if this is going to work. They're really, really powerful compared to us. This is really dangerous. We're praying for the ninja lock here. Okay, wow. Ouch, one shot. That's dangerous. Alright, who are we going to steal turn meter from? Let's do the strong Wukong. How about that? Alright, and maybe we'll get lucky and kill some of the weaker ones. Yes, we got one of the weaker champs. Please kill this huge champion. Alright, now look at us here. We're with Wukong left, and he still blocked actives and block buffs. Oh my god, we got a res right there. This might not go well. Alright, come on, we gotta take this out. Oh no, this is bad. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Oh my god, they keep chain reviving each other. This is really bad. I'm a new player, right? So I don't even understand how he keeps coming back alive, but I don't like it. Come on, Ninja. You can do it. No more, please no more. Oh my god, they're still doing it. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. 131k power versus our 60k power here, okay? So let's try this one. See if this works. Oh no, they're faster than this. That's not good. Okay, we got it. So now let's block active skills. We got the spread. It's looking good. Whenever we get that off, Spirit Host is going to increase our attack. Come in with AoE nuke. Looking good. AoE nuke. 2 AoE nukers on my team. And it's looking pretty decent so far. We lost Spirit Host. That's acceptable. We are going to turn meter still this champion. Why not? And then we're going to nuke. Nuke means just essentially using your highest damaging champion. And we got it, okay? The power difference, all right? Look at that. Huge, huge power difference there. And we did it, all right? Now, granted, they don't really have level 60s, and that is a big deal, all right? They don't really have their team built right. And so, essentially, what we're really showcasing here is Loki. Again, to show you what you need to do, you need to make sure your Loki is 3 pink stars at least. And then you need to open with your second skill. It's level 1, right? I haven't used any books here. And then you're going to go with your third skill, and then you're spamming your first skill to try and make sure that those debuffs are still going on the team. Because there's a 30% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs. And if you book it out, that's 50%. But we're new players. We don't have books to waste on a champion like this. You don't want to put your legendary books on a champion like this. You want to put your legendary books on a nuker champion that's going to push you hard carry through all the content. Okay, so we went over first why Loki is great in Arena for new players, early game players. Now, let's go 2. And to emphasize that I am an early game player here, let's actually go over the speed here. You'll see that my speed's actually really fast. I did get some pretty lucky pulls. 200 speed here. So you will have to make sure that you outspeed your opponents, right, with Loki. And so you can pick up any essentially 5-star, white 4-star, or greater speed boots. And you want speed as the primary stat here. And then you want to get this to level 16. The secondary skills don't really matter except accuracy, at least for Arena. But anything you can get that will help him in health or defense, living longer is great, as well as accuracy will be good. And so I'm just going to cycle through my gear. Here so you can see what I've got. I'm trying to make sure that I have speed on every piece because I know I want him to be as fast as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have better gloves there. Speed on the weapon, speed on the helmet, and no speed there. So there's plenty of room for improvement. No speed on any of this stuff. Loki is just naturally a pretty fast champion. And so how do you get those speed boots I'm going to mention? Because I'm assuming you are a beginner player who is very, very new to this game. If I go to the campaign, I want to go to ideally campaign brutal. Go over here to stage 6 and go to this battle. Because here there's a good chance of dropping 3 to 5-star boots, and it doesn't even matter what color. Even if you get white ones, you just care about the primary speed stat there to get that nice speed boost. Okay, you could also do this on hard, and you would end up with 2 to 4-star, and 4-star is really what you're looking there for. Okay, because you'll get that higher primary stat. So now the second way that Ninja will really boost you early game players is in these dungeons, which I need to do, these potion dungeons, okay? And so I actually need to do these right now for my champions, for my milestones. So what happened was I was actually stuck at this stage 11 before with my lineup, which is a really good lineup, mind you. And then with Loki, I was able to push an entire 2 stages here, okay? And the jump between these 2 stages was huge for me. And this, I realized, was an amazing push, okay? And so this is always great pushing higher in these, all right? And the reason for that is that his skills will work on this kind of boss. All right, so I'm going to use Spirit Host again. If you are missing the bosses if the boss is resisting your attacks, you could easily swap Loki here. But I'm using essentially not complete. These are great champions here as the lineup team. Now note that you might not be as high as me, right? If you don't have those amazing starting champions this early into the game day 21. And so you might be earlier, but know that you should be able to push a couple stages higher by just having Loki, okay? Now note, we don't even have Loki yet with all the free-to-play stuff that's coming for him over the next several weeks in this free-to-play event. So you gotta start this now. All right, so let's just eliminate these waves really quick. I don't really want to waste any of these skills. What we want to do, same thing, we're going to start with this. And let's see if we can do this on the boss here. Oh, it failed. So there's a 75% chance to get it, and we missed it, all right? We're going to have to cycle through. All right, so let's burn down the ads real quick, hopefully. All right, so don't worry about my ad champions. We're really focused on Loki here, so we're not really going to talk a whole lot about all these other champions. Okay, I can steal turn meter. Let's see if I can steal turn meter from the boss. Failed. But check it out. We stole some buffs. So that was really nice, right? So his skills work on the boss, which is exciting. It doesn't work on like the dungeon bosses, at least from what I tried. We can double check that again. But let's try and nuke these ads down real quick here. Okay, so now we're just boss and us, all right, which is great. And the scary part of this is this AoE nuke and this burning through the shield, which is really tough if you don't have the right champions again for this. All right, so let's get back to Loki because that's our main focus. We're just trying to DPS this down. I don't have the skills up yet, and so we're kind of just to really showcase Loki for you. Oh my god, see that it's just so hard to deal with as a new player, right? You kind of just can only go as far as you can live. And so we're still waiting. Let's just keep burning through this shield. All right, let's see if this skill works. Skill number 2 Debuff block. Okay, look, we blocked the buffs. Okay, I'm sorry, not debuff, buff block. We put buff block up on the boss. That's absolutely insane. So watch this. Let's see here. That's amazing. So once we burn through the shield, she shouldn't be able to get it back up if that buff is still rolling. Now this is not looking good for us, right? This is really, really difficult for new players again. Unfortunately, we didn't get the debuff spread there. Oh man, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. It's not worth reviving Spirit Host. Let's save that revive for one of our stronger, awesome champions. Come on, Ninja. Okay, can we steal turn meter from the boss? We stole the boss's turn meter there. Did you see that, yo? Loki skills work on these dungeon bosses, like these potion dungeon bosses. And so, boom, that was amazing. Here comes Loki again. We didn't extend the debuffs on there. That's not good. But Loki should get another turn since we have him set up pretty fast. Alright, so we're otherwise on all of my other champions, since we're not really focused on them, we're just trying to burn down. Okay, here we go again. We're using skill number 2 on the boss. And we got the buff block again on him. So the boss is not going to put up the shield here for this boss specifically. But he is still nuking us, which is dangerous, so we're trying to live through that. Alright, so look, I don't have to burn through the shield on this boss, right? Because of how great Loki is for support here. This is all Loki, really, and my DPSers. And so here we go. Now my nukers are just bursting before they die. And if I got another shield up, I guarantee you Kale would have died, though I do have my Rector Draft, my healer, ready to revive. We're going to heal. Rector Draft keeping me up. Nice healer, always good to have. So we're doing great there. Now look how awesome that was. Loki had substantial utility against this potion boss here, this magic keep boss, and really made that a smooth run. If I run this again without I could do that, and maybe it's just a good idea to do for science, but I can guarantee you I'm going to lose that if I put in just like a subpar champion. Like, I don't have access to a lot of top tier champions. This is my only lineup as a new player, right? So if I get rid of Loki and put War Maiden, which I had before, I guarantee you I'm going to lose that one. War Maiden doesn't really add that much. He does add a defense decrease, but that's not enough for how much damage output this boss was doing. Loki blocked her shield and he stole her turn meter, which gave my people enough time to live through a nuke, which would have killed a couple of them, or killed them really hard, right? So it's just amazing to note how far just adding Loki into the team here pushed me forward, right? Really exciting. And so this was a huge one, and this is one of the things that really made me just make this video even, which I was really excited about. Okay, so let's try Dragon. Now what I like about Loki here is that the increased accuracy, knowing what I've done before, my guys don't have enough accuracy because I'm early game to be able to hit the poison debuffs, the burn, and all the things I need to hit on this dragon reliably. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it past the ads here. The ads are really the scary thing here. Yeah, let's try. Let's try. I think the ads are going to kill me here. I don't know if we can do this. We're going to try. But then again, Loki very strong. Okay, so Loki again. These ads are the scary part for me as a new beginner player. Not so much the boss with my lineup at least. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread debuffs. Yes, we got the block actives on most of them, and we got the block buffs. All right. Now, we should be a lot safer. We don't have a decreased attack, which is a little scary, unlike some of my other accounts. So, I took this single target. Oh, there we go. That's nice. So, I put the decreased attack on the person who did not have their skills blocked. There we go. Decreased defense. Now, let's pray Ninja CCs them or freezes them. And we got a few freezes. That's great. We can steal turn meter. Let's do it on this guy who's pretty healthy. Okay, so we stole turn meter because Loki's going to come in and kill that one who was not skill blocked. So I really want to take care of this person who has their skills on cooldown. Let's see if we can get the decreased attack. Nope. With Rector Draft. Okay, so we need to take this guy out before he uses his skills. I don't want to get hit by it. I don't want to find out what they do. Right? Really don't. As a new player, when you don't know all the skills, it's just like, okay, I don't want to find out what happens to me here. And so okay, now we're praying that we'll have all the cooldowns up, ready for the next wave of enemies. Now I know this is kind of slow, right? But as a new player, you're just praying to complete. So here we go again. We're going to hope that we get it. Yes, we got it. Boom. And we got that spread. Locking down enemy waves is huge with Loki. He has pushed me so far. This account is really amazing. Okay, everyone's got that, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just burst someone down. I think we're going to be okay here. Most of my team's AoEs are almost off cooldown. Loki has some decent damage for, like, me not building him for damage. Oh my god, that still hurts. Oh my god, that really hurts. Alright, come on. Lifesteal. Oh my Kale isn't as built out as my Ninja is. Go figure. Let's bust out a heal so that Kale lives. We really need Kale to take out this. Let's take this big dude out. Oh my god, that was weak. How come I didn't get the crit there? It was depressing. I'm not capped. Just thought I was. Alright, steal turn meter on this big boy, because we're probably going to leave him for last. Alright, let's take this one out. Yeah, ooh, nice crit by Kale. Alright, increased debuff duration on this one, so I'm not worried about this one. So this one I'm a little worried about. Oh, didn't get the decreased attack. So, Ninja, boom for the crit. Thankfully, we're going to burn this guy, because we know this guy's coming up on his turn. Oh my god, he still hurts. Why do you do that? Okay. Now let's burn this one down. So we made it to the boss without any casualties, and you can definitely tell that was only because of Loki locking everyone down. Get all the nice juicy stuff off his skills. Wow, we hit the burns there on Ninja that time, our DPS, and that's really again because of the accuracy. Notice sometimes we're hitting it, sometimes we're not, right? And so yeah, okay. So heals all allies. After healing, places a buff for 2 turns on allies with full HP. We're not gonna get it on. We're not going to get it on Loki. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, okay, he's full HP, because now he's full HP with Rector Draft, who you can get for free right now as of recording this video using a download link, and I'll put it in the description. And so you can start with Rector Draft to make sure you have this combo, because Loki is really only great when he's under perfect veil. Yeah, it's a dragon. And we're trying to beat him, and this is the first time we're going to beat him here, it looks like, and that's only because of Loki.
It's dark.
I know.
It's
it's very dark, right?
It's not dark.
Looks like we're doing great here. Again, I really think this is only because of Loki. So the turn meter still didn't seem to work, or he just, so that's unfortunate. But the increased accuracy is really what did it there, and the increased debuff extension, okay, also super helped. And so that was really nice. And you got to heal, right, when you need it, which is really cool. We show you how he's good in dungeons. He works on some bosses. You can actually steal turn meter. Not all. It didn't work for me on Spider Boss as well. I did try. And so now we're going to go to, let's see, show you Clan Boss. Now for Clan Boss, I don't know if it's worth showing you, but we might as well. He's not great, as great as he was like on the Potion Boss, because the turn meter still does not work here as far as I remember. It's kind of the same thing as for the Spider Boss and the Dragon Boss, but the utility is really for him there is the increased accuracy, again just like for Dragon Boss, and for increasing the duration of the poisons, the debuffs with the first skill. And so that's really important in Clan Boss, where you should be focusing on as a new player. This is your main priority, Clan Boss. Now should you open up Doom Tower when you are around level, I believe it's level 40, now, the beauty of it is how good he is, again, at locking down waves of enemies. So I was stuck. Until I had Loki, I was stuck right here with just what my champions could do before they all just got burnt down, because I didn't have enough utility. But with Loki, I just went boom, boom, boom here straight in a very quick succession. I'm going to show you here level 150 without CC, crowd control. There's no way my people could do this, right? And so I'm going to click on the green here, green dude. Debuff spread, look at that. We spread a lot, so not all of them are locked with their active skill, so we're going to prioritize the ones who are not. But look at this, my nukers don't have enough to just nuke these waves so that I can just roll through them. Ooh, decrease attack on that one, that was really good, the one that's not locked down. So I really needed someone to help me CC. I do have Ninja for this freeze, but aside from the freeze, that's really all I had. So what if the enemy waves got rolling and got their buffs rolling, wiped my debuffs, then I would really be in big trouble and I would always get wiped. But now with Loki locking down the enemy waves, I'm just in such a good position. I'm going to heal and then look. Nope, how come Loki didn't go into perfect? That's unfortunate there. Alright, so we're doing really good here. Of course, let's use that to burn through. Alright, so looking really good on these waves here. And that's only because of Loki, as you can see. Now, as well as my crowd control that I have from one of my other champions, Ninja, really is what we're getting. So you need two nice, like, crowd control champions. We're going to steal turn meter from, who do we worry about here? We kind of worry about everyone, but let's just do that one. Increased attack, more damage on the nuke, and you can tell that one hurt really good versus what I did on the last dudes, the last wave. Oh man, we don't have the, here, let's take one out. Okay, excellent. We could burn that one down. Good affinity for us. Alright, here we go. Can we lock them down again? We're under perfect veil. This should be an easy lockdown. 75% chance, and it failed. Now we're going to see what happens when, oh man, when it fails. And look at that. They have unkillable. They have like they have all these amazing buffs: increased speed, increased attack, and now I'm starting to get massacred here. Do you see the difference? What happens if he misses it? And unfortunately, since we don't have books, it don't really work out that great. Look at that revive. They had the revive, not unkillable. Sorry, they have revive, and so oh my god, this is dangerous. Thank you for targeting Loki there. That was nice of you. Oh boy. All right, so this is already a lot harder. We lost one. We lost our DPS. Oh my god. See that? You see the difference when he does and does not get those locks. And so you could tell how early I would have been stopped if I did not have Loki, right? And had just a subpar champion. Early game, right? This is very, very early game. And so with that, I gave you all a nice demonstration of what Loki will be like. Right now we are currently in the Loki chase, and this is how far I am in the Loki chase. Right, I'm in day 10. I might be one day behind what should have been, but when we start getting all the login rewards, this 2 red star, and then when we get to phase 2 and you play this all the way through and do all of this achievement, and you get five here red star, like that is going to make his stats amazing. You essentially aren't going to have to put masteries on him because his stats are going to get so high. It's like getting free masteries, all right? So this is really super helpful for early game accounts. Make sure you are completing phase 1 and phase 2, and then take it easy after that if you're an early game player. But you really got to get these if you're on a new account, because it is amazing. Again, if you want to start a new account, now is the time, because if you start a new account, you can get Rector Draft with a certain download link using in the one in the description below from a big content creators out there. You can get Rector Draft, and that's really who you need, because she keeps the perfect veil on Loki. Otherwise, the only way you get the perfect veil is from his passive, which you need the 3 pink star for, 3 level ascension. And because at the start of the round, he will get perfect veil. Okay, for only 2 turns though. So he's not as consistent, he's kind of clunky, all right? So with that, I hope this video helped you. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I'm trying to do stuff for early new game players because I really just enjoy starting new and fresh and seeing how fast I can do everything. I can hit level 60 in 2 days with any account essentially, so it's really fun. And so just take it easy, y'all. Hope this video helped you.